You know what's terrifying. Not bears, not sharks, not snakes. It's animals that look like they'd be voiced by Zendaya in a Pixar movie, but are actually one emotional breakdown away from turning you into a cautionary tale on Reddit. That's right, forget the fangs and claws. The real danger comes wrapped in fluff, sparkles, and misleading Instagram aesthetics. Let's meet the cuddly assassins that evolution disguised as emotional support plushies. And yes, some of them will absolutely kill you, politely. Slow Loris. Let's kick things off with the slow Loris, the poster child for, look, I'm harmless, energy. This thing looks like it runs a yoga studio for forest fairies. It moves in slow motion, has giant anime eyes, and just radiates I only eat organic vibes. But plot twist, it's venomous. Like actual venomous. From its elbows. Yeah. It licks its elbows, mixes the toxins with its saliva, and then bites you like it's starring in a revenge fantasy. One nip, and you're out here developing necrosis, losing circulation, or going full anaphylactic. Imagine being killed by a sad Muppet with commitment issues. The slow Loris is proof that even your childhood Beanie Baby could have been a biological landmine. Dolphins? And while we're on the topic of betrayal, let's talk about dolphins. Yeah, them. The smiling sea acrobats, the ones they let children swim with at overpriced resorts. Turns out, dolphins are just wet sociopaths with better PR. These aquatic frat bros have been documented assaulting porpoises for sport. Not for food, not for territory. Just vibes. They'll toss fish around like a volleyball game from hell. They'll ram sharks out of spite. And let's not even get into their very problematic behavior around humans. These creatures have more red flags than a TikTok therapist. They're smart. Which sounds cool until you realize they use that intelligence to start ocean turf wars and bully anything that moves. They're basically if a Reddit thread learned to swim. Killer swan. Next, allow me to ruin your childhood with 2 words. Killer swan. Yes, the elegant ballerinas of the lake. The birds that decorate royal weddings and overpriced garden ponds. They will snap your arm like a breadstick. Swans are aggressively territorial. Come too close to their nest, and suddenly you're in a UFC match with a feathered psychopath that doesn't believe in mercy. They've drowned dogs. They've broken bones. You ever see a swan hiss? It sounds like a demon doing ASMR. And the worst part? They know they're untouchable. Protected by law in some countries, these birds are legally allowed to beat your ass. Imagine getting bodied by a creature that looks like it belongs on a wedding cake. Blue-ringed octopus. Let's shrink things down to nightmare scale. The blue-ringed octopus. This thing is tiny. Golf ball tiny. It's also fluorescent, glowy, and honestly kind of aesthetic. The kind of thing that makes you go, oh, right before you die. Because this aquatic mood ring is packing enough venom to kill 26 adults in one go. Its toxin blocks your nerves, paralyzes your muscles, and slowly stops your breathing while you stay fully conscious. You can literally die blinking at your friends while they try to figure out why you've suddenly become a mannequin. And there's no anti-venom. So if you're ever tempted to poke a cute glowing cephalopod on vacation, maybe just go buy a souvenir hat instead. Deer. Now, let's talk about a real killer. Deer. I know. Bambi. Peaceful forest vibes. Antlers silhouetted against the sunrise. Wrong. These creatures are chaos in hoofed form. In the US alone, deer cause over 1.5 million car accidents per year. That's more than sharks, bears, wolves, and that one cousin who vapes indoors, combined. They just yeet themselves into oncoming traffic like it's a hobby. And don't get me started on rutting season. Male deer go full WWE, charging anything that looks vaguely challenging, which sometimes includes humans. Getting gored by Bambi because he mistook your Patagonia vest for a rival is not the way to go out. And yet, they remain the soft aesthetic on every live, laugh, love cabin mug. Cassowary. While we're smashing illusions, let's check in on the cassowary. Looks like a dinosaur, and a fashion influencer had a baby. Blue face, helmet head, feathers like a drag queen at Burning Man, and it's widely considered the most dangerous bird in the world. This thing will slice you open with its dagger-like talons and bounce before the authorities arrive. It doesn't fly, it charges. Cassowaries have sent grown adults to the ER because they thought feeding one a banana was a good idea. Lesson: don't trust an animal that looks like it moonlights as a festival DJ. Platypus. You ever meet a platypus and think, wow, what a dumb animal design? Yeah, don't laugh. It's venomous. Male platypuses have venomous spurs on their hind legs. One kick and you're in searing pain for weeks. Not just ouch pain. We're talking, why is my entire arm on fire and also useless? Doctors have said morphine doesn't work. You'll just have to vibe through it. It's like evolution gave this duck-beaver mashup a taser, just for the flex. Geese. And finally, let's wrap this existential panic attack with the true terror of suburbia. Geese. No venom, no fangs, no claws. Just raw, unfiltered rage. Geese are hostile, territorial, and have zero chill. They'll chase you, they'll scream at you, and worst of all, they remember. They've got excellent memory and will hold a grudge. So if you crossed one in 2018, good luck jogging near that pond ever again. They're basically feathered mafia. One honk and it's a hit job. So here's the moral of today's story. If it's cute, it's probably armed. If it's small, it's probably lethal. And if it's smiling at you in the wild, run. The animal kingdom is full of lies, and the biggest one is that danger has to look scary. Nah. Real horror is a wide-eyed mammal with built-in venom and zero warning signs. Or a deer, just standing there, plotting its next highway takedown. So next time you feel tempted to pet something exotic, glowing, or vaguely Disney adjacent, maybe pause. Maybe Google it. Or maybe just accept that your emotional support otter might secretly want you dead. Hit subscribe or don't. But if a swan looks at you funny tomorrow, don't say I didn't warn you.